Good evening, Melbourne. The city is shaking tonight, and not because of the weather. More than 50,000 fans are pouring into Marvel Stadium for what's expected to be one of the loudest nights in recent memory. Metallica's M72 World Tour has officially landed. After massive shows in Perth and Adelaide, Melbourne marks the third Australian stop for the heavy metal giants, and anticipation has hit fever pitch. The air outside the stadium is electric. The sound of leather jackets brushing past each other, the hum of amplifiers being tested, and the unmistakable energy of fans ready to lose themselves in the roar of guitars. For many, this isn't just a concert, it's a homecoming. It's been more than a decade since Victoria last hosted Metallica at full stadium capacity. And tonight, the legends are back to remind everyone why they still reign supreme in the world of rock. Now, let's talk about what fans can expect tonight. Gates at Marvel Stadium opened at 5 o'clock p.m., and by the time the sun set over Docklands, the first support act had already taken the stage. At 6 o'clock p.m., Suicidal Tendencies kicked off the evening with their high-octane thrash and punk blend, a fitting warm-up for what's to come. Then, at 7 o'clock p.m., Evanescence stepped in with their haunting, melodic edge, bringing that gothic symphonic power that has made them one of the most enduring names in alternative metal. But of course, all eyes are on 8:30 p.m., when Metallica are set to storm the stage and take the night into overdrive. Their set is expected to run for nearly 2.5 hours, closing around 11 o'clock p.m., with the kind of fireworks, pyrotechnics, and precision musicianship that only decades of touring can perfect. Each stop on this Australian leg has already delivered unforgettable moments. In Perth, the tour opened with chaos and charisma. 2 fans were arrested after climbing a sound tower mid-set, an act that caused a brief pause, but only added to the show's mythology. Then came Adelaide, where Kirk Hammett and Robert Trujillo stunned the crowd with a mashup of INXS's Need You Tonight and the Angels' Am I Ever Gonna See Your Face Again? The crowd's roar was deafening, turning the stadium into a massive choir of Aussie rock nostalgia. It's clear that these spontaneous, local tributes have become one of the highlights of the M72 tour, a way for Metallica to pay respect to the cities they visit, one riff at a time. So tonight, the question is, what will Melbourne's special moment be? Fans have been making their predictions all week. Some say it could be AC/DC. After all, it doesn't get more Melbourne than that. Others are betting on The Living End, or even Cold Chisel, both staples of Australian rock history. Whatever happens, it's guaranteed to be a moment worth remembering. This tour isn't just about reliving the hits, it's about connecting with the cities and fans who have carried Metallica's music for over 40 years. And as the stadium lights dim, it's hard not to feel the sense of history in the making. From Master of Puppets to Lux Eterna, from One to Seek and Destroy, every chord tonight will echo through decades of metal legacy. But before fans can lose themselves in that sound, there's one practical question on everyone's mind: how to get there and back. Marvel Stadium's location beside Southern Cross Station makes public transport the clear winner tonight. Extra train services are running on the Mernda, Glen Waverley, Sunbury, and Craigieburn lines. For tram users, routes 30, 86, 70, 75, 96, and 48 all service Docklands, while buses on routes 232, 235, 302, 304, 905, 906, and 907 will get fans close enough to hear the bass before they even arrive. Those planning to drive should brace for gridlock. Parking is limited, exits are slow, and the post-show rush can feel like its own mosh pit. Marvel Stadium recommends pre-booking a spot, or better yet, leaving the car at home and letting the trains carry the load. Beyond the logistics, tonight's show is part of a larger statement, a reminder of how live music has roared back after years of global disruption. Metallica's M72 World Tour isn't just a concert series, it's a spectacle of endurance and evolution. The band's ability to still fill stadiums across continents speaks volumes about their staying power and the universality of their music. Each performance on this tour features a 360-degree stage design, giving fans an immersive experience from every angle. The visuals are matched by sound that's meticulously tuned to hit every seat, every ear, and every heart. For Metallica, it's not about nostalgia. It's about proving that metal still matters in 2025, and that raw, honest musicianship never goes out of style. Analysts say this tour has become a case study in how legacy bands continue to thrive. Metallica's ability to reinvent their live shows, adapt to new audiences, and maintain musical relevance is something few artists achieve. Each local performance feels tailored, not just a carbon copy of the last city. Their decision to collaborate with acts like Evanescence and Suicidal Tendencies shows a deep respect for the genre's diversity, bridging generations of rock fans. Younger crowds, who might have discovered Metallica through video games, movies, or streaming platforms, are standing shoulder to shoulder with fans who've been there since Ride the Lightning. It's a rare and powerful sight, proof that great music doesn't age, it evolves. And while the music remains front and center, the M72 tour is also a logistical marvel. More than 100 trucks, hundreds of crew members, and tons of lighting and sound equipment move city to city with military precision. Each show brings its own set of challenges, especially in cities like Melbourne, where stadium acoustics and weather can change in a heartbeat. But that unpredictability only adds to the energy. There's something special about knowing that no two shows will ever be quite the same, that a moment born on stage tonight might never happen again. That's what keeps fans coming back, year after year, tour after tour. As the lights go down and the first chords roar through Marvel Stadium, Melbourne becomes part of Metallica's ongoing story, one built on decades of thunder, rebellion, and raw emotion. From their early days in the 1980s to this monumental 2025 tour, their message has never changed. Unity through sound, passion through performance, and connection through chaos. Whether you're in the pit or watching from the stands, tonight's show is a celebration, not just of a band, but of an era, a culture, and a community that refuses to fade. Metallica's Melbourne stop isn't just another concert. It's history amplified, written in distortion, and felt in every beat of the crowd's collective heart. Tonight, Marvel Stadium isn't just hosting a show. It's hosting a moment that fans will be talking about for years to come.